Okay, officially live. Boys, I think last time I had so many technical difficulties that I had to restart a few different times. I think this time, hopefully, I don't have to restart. Let's see. Why am I doing a TikTok live on a Wednesday instead of a Thursday? Man, I forgot to turn off my garage light. Let me turn that off. I'm going to go back to pause, but I'll be right back. Okay. So y'all got to see the background. See me struggling with trying to figure out these headphones. How's everybody doing today? So, hey Katya, thank you so much for joining this TikTok live. Always a blast to see you on here. We are rating fragrances, and I got some new PR today. So we're going to be doing a Kayali live reaction of Love Fest. Such a fun. I don't think this has been. Love Fest will be my first live reaction on a live stream. Live reaction on a live stream. All right. Sylvie says, thoughts on Michael Kors Wonderlust? Let's break it down. Let's cover it, because Wonderlust doesn't ring a bell to me. Yeah, looking at the bottle, I have not smelled this before. Almond powdery. It looks similar in composition to Poison. Cashmere. I like this scent style. You have legit perfumers. It looks good to me. I have not tried it personally. I am curious to see what it looks like, smells like. All right. Burberry Her. Burberry Brit. Okay, so I haven't smelled it, but we'll just toss it on the B+ category. All right, catching up on... let me put that down in my notes. Wonderlust. MK Wonderlust B+. It may be an A depending on the price point. So that's just me going off never smelling it and just blind guessing. Let me reset this. Next question was Creed. Creed we will put A+. Like, it's really great, but it depends on what fragrance you get. Like, I think only a few are probably still worth it in the S category. Overpriced. I mean, it is a very high price point. You do get amazing quality, but I think only a few of them are probably worth it. John Varvatos Artisan White. I think I may have covered Artisan White. Nope. I did John Varvatos. John Varvatos. John Varvatos. Artisan Pure, Artisan Aqua, Artisan Black. I don't see an Artisan White. I'm guessing this is Artisan? No, it would be the white bottle. Maybe Artisan Pure is the one you're referencing. So, thoughts on John Varvatos Artisan Pure? If you get it for under 40 bucks, I would put this in the A category. This one probably isn't going to last very long. It's a citrus fragrance, but still pretty good. Sailing Day by Maison Margiela. I'd probably put B+. That one probably won't last you very long, but it's a great scent. All right. Hello, Kevin Chinchilla. Oh, somebody wants a live reaction on Love Fest. All right, let me move my Dr. Pepper over to the other side. That way I don't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a live stream, live reaction on Kayali's Love Fest. This bottle is gorgeous. It has notes of raspberry, praline, Palo Santo, guaiac wood, patchouli. Okay. If you've never sprayed a Kayali fragrance, they have some of the best atomizers. Let it sit. Cap it up. That's good. Kind of a licorice warm. Twizzler warm cherry. Boozy. It reminds me of Lost Cherry. Like a very vanilla bourbon Lost Cherry with some Twizzlers. Yo, this is good. For fall, I would recommend. Way to go, Kayali. I like it. I like it a lot. Somebody asked, is oud wood good for a daily fragrance? I say it is. It is one of the most versatile ouds. Ouds is typically going to be very animalic in a scent profile. This one's fairly clean, aromatic, versatile every day. It's an expensive fragrance, so if you have the coin to spend for an everyday, then yeah, it's a good for every day. Over on the Twitch chat, somebody asked, Matcha Meditation by Maison Margiela. Matcha Meditation I have not tried. It's not really exactly something I would look for in a fragrance. I'm not a big matcha or tea scent profile in what I look for. So I would probably, I'll look it up if you would like. I think they have a new release coming up too. Price point. Let's see, where would this, if I was to guess, maybe this is like 100 plus, 120. But you may be able to find some of the travel sizes for 30. I'd probably go with the travel size if I was going to test it. YSL Libre Eau de Parfum. I think I have YSL Libre here. Let me just double check that's the right one. There's Intense Eau de Parfum. I'll just have the Intense. So I have not tried if there's an Eau de Parfum that's like a flanker of this one. That one I have not tried. Alien Mugler. You know what? I'm going to rank this one high. Love Fest is good. We like it. Do I have Alien on here? I don't have Alien on here, but I would probably rate it a B. I'm not a big heavy floral jasmine scent profile. I really like it. I respect it. I think most would probably put it in the A category. I would put it on the B. The price point, the age of the scent DNA. Go with Alien Goddess Intense. That's the one where I think is we're going to be a big switch to the fall. Nice. Man, I'm pretty sure I had it. There it is. I have not tried any of the Lady Gaga fragrances. So question for Mont Blanc Explorer. Mont Blanc Explorer, if you're looking for something that smells like Creed Aventus-ish, I would go with this one. This is the best price point solution for a Creed Aventus alternative. Dior Blooming Bouquet. They did do a reformulation, I believe, in 2021. So if it's the one that may have a this is 2014. Double check the scent, but I'm a big fan of it. I would put it in the A tier. Tom Ford Beau de Jour. I have not tried Eilish by Billie Eilish. I would put Eilish B+, A-. It'd be in the A category because you could probably get it for a really great deal, great bottle, fall season. Request for Coach for Men, solid fragrance. For the price point, I would put it in the A tier. You could probably get it for about $60. Nautica Voyage, I like. A tier, one of the best. I have an Amazon, by the way, Amazon shopping cart and Amazon shopping storefront that have a lot of my top picks on my link in my bio. So if you want some recommendations on my Amazon storefront, I do have Nautica Voyage, but I do prefer Chromazara. Indigo Nest, really good. Probably get 5+ hours longevity. Versace the Dreamer, Not my favorite from Versace, but it's still good. I'd put it B+. Wild Poppy by Nest. Katia. Wild Poppy by Nest. Let's put it on the board. Lovely scent profile. Not the longest for scent profile longevity, so I would still put it very high. And I think it smells like, is it Delina? No. Victoria's Secret Bombshell. So that one I would put in the B+ category. Bleu de Chanel, we like. Brittany, thank you so much for those roses. Okay, Chava asked, do I know any good websites that have discounted fragrances? Fragrance X, and I'm going to even pull them up right here. So let's say you're looking for discounted fragrances. I would try Fragrance X, Fragrance Net, and then I believe it's Aura Fragrance. There is one more, and I believe it's something related to Canada. It's like fragrancebuy.ca. I'm giving you all the secrets. Fragrancebuy.ca. Something to that degree. So there you go. Looking for discounted fragrances. Otherwise, what I would recommend is Mercari. You're shopping for a discount, get secondhand. Sometimes people only spray a fragrance like 5 or 10 times and they want to resell it. It's just not for them. Let's see. Intense by Burberry. I have not tried Intense by Burberry, so... Fruity Amber by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. We would put this one, let me see if it gives me a price range on what this would sell for. It doesn't give it, but by a 2019 release, it should be in discounters for the most part. So I would say B+, A-. I'm picking up more of that musk, less of that licorice Twizzler, warm Twizzler scent. So I'm guessing on this Love Fest now, I'm picking up more of the Palo Santo wood. The woodiness, definitely heavy hitting. So, I guess what we're in 10 minutes in with Kaoli's Love Fest. Baccarat Rouge 540. Where would I rate it? Do I have it on here? Let's put some stuff on the board because we want to fill this in. I like this one. Have I tried any of the perfumes from Clean Reserve? I have, but I don't remember which one. I tried the Clean Reserve fragrances through a decanting website, and I believe if it was Scent Bird. By the way, just a quick scoop. I have a Scent Bird coupon code coming up probably in the next couple of weeks, and it will be for 55% off. Just giving you all that early scoop. Something's coming up. Guy Bigsleeve, I appreciate you. Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. Very good girl. One of my favorites. And if you want the Good Girl Classic, I would put it in A tier. Looking for something that's your first fragrance. Looking for something that's extremely versatile. Date night, every day, all season. Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. It's a good balance of just floral, cashmere musk, tonka bean. Eloria, I have. So, I did a collab with Eloria almost 6 months ago. My favorite one was called Heaven. Very sweet, musky vanilla. Yeah. I don't know what it was that I smelled it. It smelled very marshmallowish to me. Fluffy, very dreamy. My favorite from Eloria. What would I rate it? I'd say maybe A-. All right. YSL Elom. By the way, y'all need to watch that one guy on TikTok that calls everything so spicy. I wish I could play other TikTok videos. Maybe I can and get away with it. Okay, YSL Elom. This one, no, this isn't it, but y'all understand what I'm trying to pull. So for this one, I would give it a B. B category. Next one. Don't put it. Let's see. Delina. Let's see. Delina I have on here. Delina's really good. Prefer Delina exclusive, but we'll go Delina. Somebody asked, I bought Hugo Boss tonic, but I regret it a bit. What are your thoughts on this scent? It's just a very heavy Ambroxan clean fragrance. Hugo Boss bottled tonic. It just smells like watery Ambroxan. It's clean, inoffensive, everyday freshy. It's like a 3 spray out the door kind of fragrance. It's great to layer. If you have a travel size, that's what I would probably put it in. But I would consider it just like a sweet Ambroxan based fragrance. Ambroxan isn't on the notes, but just on the scent profile. Yeah, I mean, it's inoffensive. I think people will like it if they just generally smell it, but it's not a standout. Lancome, is it good? It is. Where would I put it in the category? I'd put it in A. Profumo. Profumo is really good. We would put it under the A tier. Burberry Her. Okay, so Burberry Her we would rank A tier. So I got you Heaven Burberry Her A tier. We like. Annie Rex from my fiance. She doesn't really wear anything. She's 25, need help. Take her to Sephora and Ulta and have her try a few different fragrances. So one of the ones I would probably say to try, Replica's Jazz Club, for the fall season, something warm and boozy. Let's see, Miss Dior's Blooming Bouquet. This one. But another two that I would consider is Liebe Intense. YSL Liebe Intense. These are a bit heavier. If she likes sweeter, I would say go with Burberry Her. Big fan of Carolina Herrera. Want something a fruity version of it? I would go Very Good Girl or Flower Bomb. Floral but very sweet. Scandal, we would put A tier. Thank you so much for those roses. I appreciate that. Jean Paul Gaultier, B plus, A tier. Great clubby fragrances, just very sweet. Commodity Gold, we like. Where did I put? I have Milk on here. Milk's good, especially for the price. YSLY. I mean, I may even put this one in S tier. Prada L'Homme, is it every day? Great question. What makes a fragrance an everyday fragrance? To me is how easy wearable it is. So having heavy notes that are dark musk, animalic, sharp, super spicy, they could be highly sensitizing or just very taxing on the nose. Prada L'Homme is like a fluffy cloud of just powdery goodness. It's an easy everyday wear. Floral, powdery, soapy. So Prada L'Homme, definitely an everyday wear. It smells a little bit professional, and I don't know if it's from the herbalness of it or just the cleanliness of it. But everyday fragrance, great one to have. Hard to find a really good deal on it for price. Price is still pretty high. Versace Pour Homme, I like, and where would we put that? I don't have it here. Versace Port Homme, I'd put A tier. A very good citrus clean fragrance. Smells a bit older in style, but I like that. Santal 33? Santal 33 may be A plus, pushing S tier. Even though the scent profile has been duped, replicated, virtually done by a whole bunch of other people, it is very unique in how strong it is. Very unique in how strong it is. Timmy Webb, thank you so much for that. What is that, a drop? A cheer. Jimmy Red on the Twitch chat asked for Polo Red Rush. Great question. Let's pull it up on the board. Polo Red Rush, you could probably get it for 60 to 70 bucks. Great deal on a Polo fragrance. Citrus fruity. Pineapple, mint. I think on these notes alone, I haven't tried it personally, but these look good. Similar to Chanel Allure Homme Sport. What are they selling? So somebody's selling it for 50. If you could get it for under 60, I would say this would be A tier in scent profile. You want something that this style probably won't last you more than 5 hours. Otherwise, even if you go with the Chanel version, you may get 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. But great suggestion. Like, if you're a young guy, this is a great one to pick up. Calvin Klein's Obsession. Toy Boy Moschino. Moschino's Toy Boy, I would rate low. I mean, I'm going C tier on that one. I love a Lemmy. I love Pink Pepper. But for whatever reason, in Moschino's Toy Boy, and for those that don't know what it looks like, this is just to my nose. It may not affect everybody. But to me, this smells like lemon pepper seasoning with rose. RX Any asked about Tom Ford Bout de Jour. I have not tried Bout de Jour by Tom Ford, but you know what? One of my trusted friends over on the other side of fragrance TikTok, Jufo Fragrances, has, and I think it's one of his favorites from Tom Ford. He may have a video up on it. Thank you so much, Mad Dog, for those roses. Pasha de Cartier is fire. I want to say this one was the preferred one, the Noir one. Pasha de Cartier. People are sleeping on it. This one and this one. Looking for a fragrance. Check this one out. A tier. Definitely really good. Legit asked for Gucci Port Homme 2. So good. You can't find it anymore. Gucci Port Homme 2. You can't find this one anymore, but if I was to recommend something, try 2 different brands. If you like Gucci, you will probably like stylistically Michael Almarac, who is probably the perfumer on these. Actually, she wasn't on this one, but similar scent profile. I would check out 2 brands. Check out Bentley. Even though it's a car brand, they do make some very warm, spicy fragrances that have been known to be similar to Gucci's old discontinued styles. The other ones is Parlez-moi de Parfum. Check out some of their fragrance notes and see if any of them line up to the original Gucci 2. Great question. Glossier U, I'm a big fan of. I like it. It's not going to be for everybody, but I put it in the A tier. Toy Boy Moschino's, we would put C plus tier. Versace Dylan Blue. It's nice. It depends on what you're looking for. If it's your first fragrance, I think it's a great category. Otherwise, I would recommend looking for something else from Versace or a different designer brand. B. Let's see. Givenchy. The chat's going so fast I can't even copy and paste. Givenchy Particular. Am I doing this right? I haven't tried the Particular collection. And it's not showing up for me. And if you've been gifting and I've been missing your comments, I do apologize. The chat speed that loads is different than probably what you see on your mobile device. Just know that once the chats do load, I will be able to hopefully see it in real time and try to respond to it. All right. What are your thoughts on Reserve Privé? Solid fragrance. I'm a big fan of the line. So Givenchy Gentleman. I didn't see Givenchy in your recommendation, but if it's this one, I really like it. For the price point though, let's see if 100 and what? 140. You might be able to find some used bottles for less than 100. Less than 100 is what I would shoot for, especially if you could get it secondhand. Armani Coat Absolu, A tier. Givenchy Reserve Privé, A tier. Moschino's Toy Boy, B tier. Thank you so much, Mad Dog. They did one of those. Ariana Grande Cloud, such an easy pick. Okay, very high up on the list. Performance, amazing. Last all day. Valentino Uomo, born in Roma. I don't have it on here, but that's actually what I wore today. This is my cologne for this is my fragrance of the day. Coral Fantasy Leather Red Apple. Part of it does remind me a little bit of Kayali's Love Fest. So there you go. Okay, Ariana Grande Cloud. We rated it high. We gave it an A. Switching over to the Twitch chat. Armani Code Absolute we covered. We gave it an A. You know what? I didn't realize it. I could actually reply to people on Twitch. Le Labo, another 13. To me, that's an A++ tier, but Le Labo's another 13 is not going to be for everybody. It smells very heavy and ambroxan, slightly synthetic, musky. Not everybody's cup of tea. I'm a fan of it. I think it smells awesome. Davidoff Blue Water or Cool Water? I don't remember Blue Water. Oh, thank you so much for that subscription. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's just a chat that looks like I haven't answered this one, but I did. This one would be A tier. Halloween Man X, I'd put it in the B category. Everybody's going to be tempted to buy Halloween Man X in the fall and winter. If it's your first fragrance and you already own it, that's fine. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But here's my just thing about this fragrance is it's very sweet, bitter coffee. And on skin, this coffee to me smells just way too bitter. Maybe too bitter. So at like 2 feet away, it smells really nice. But like once you get close, that coffee note smells off. I'm not a big fan of it. But if it's your first fragrance, just enjoy it. Don't even freak out about it. It may just be skin. It may just be skin chemistry. For the price, it's still really good. So for this one, if I was to rank it, I put it C++. Prada Luna Rosa Carbon, we give it S tier. Davidoff Blue Water. I haven't seen it. I've seen Roberto. Unless you want Davidoff Cool Water. And there's Cool Water Intense. This one's good for the price. This is probably going to be A tier. Aventus A++. Alright. We like this. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Intense. Let me rank Nautica Voyage. Light Blue Intense, high up in the rankings. Dior Sauvage Elixir, I don't have it on here, but it would be A+ tier. All right, question. Thoughts on Givenchy Gentleman Eau de Toilette? That should be this one. This one's nice, especially for the price point. Let's see, you could probably get it for under 80, I'm betting. Waiting for this to load. Looks like some people are selling it for under 80, under 90. Yeah, I would put it in the A tier category. This is going to be, and I'm just going to repeat it off this, Iris, one of my favorite fragrance notes. It's going to smell a little bit powdery, but I think it also makes things smell a little bit fancy and professional. Sweet, leathery, and earthy. Tom Ford Tuscan Leather. Chanel Chance Eau de Tendre. And Gucci Bloom. Alright, Chanel Chance, we'll give you that. A tier. Gucci Bloom. Do I have it on here? So Gucci Bloom, I don't think I have on here. It's a nice white floral. Not my preferred scent style or scent profile, but I would put this one under B+. Let's see. Thoughts on Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau? A-. Tom Ford Ombre Leather. I like it. Potent stuff. I just couldn't wear this every day. Like, it's so heavy. It feels very heavy. Just wearing it feels a bit too much. So I would probably say A-. But if you just have that money to have an extra heavy hitter for like going out on a date night, or if you have the cash to have for like just a heavy hitter of a fragrance, this is a good one. Bleu de Chanel Versace Eros Flame. All right, Versace Eros, I put B tier. Really great fragrance if you're looking for something versatile. Eau de Parfum, Versace Eros right here. If you want something with a lot more longevity, but then it gets sweeter, I think. Now, Eros Flame, I don't have it on here, but I would rank it just a little bit higher. Daisy, I'd say A-. It's a classic scent. Smells a little bit like fabric softener. Arabian Oud. I've never tried that one. But you know what? We could all learn something. Who makes it, though? Is it this one? I think, maybe. So if it's this one, I haven't tried it, but I would say I'd put this one in the B++ tier. Just because you've been a faithful chat subscriber and I've skipped you a couple of times, my apologies. The Only One, Dolce & Gabbana, lovely fragrance, amazing price point, A tier. Invictus Legend, A, doesn't last long though, but for the price, it's worth the A tier category. Oasis Blooms by Victoria's Secret, I beg. Oh, a lot of the Victoria's Secret fragrances I'm a big fan of. This one's a lot more different than their other ones. White floral citrus, but coconutty. I'd say B++, but it's a mist, body mist. Don't sleep on the other one, the Bear fragrance from Victoria's Secret. For the price point, it's pretty good. I picked up the Rollerball of Bear for about $15. Thoughts on 1 Million Lucky? I think it's a good fragrance. I'd put it in B. Replica Jazz Club. I've got to have Jazz Club on here somewhere. Jazz Club, fan. we go full bottle worthy. 1 million lucky. B tier. Burberry Brit. We go B++. But their text is highlighted. I'm learning about what it means to have things highlighted and show up wavy on Twitch. So bear with me as I learn. For the price value on the scent profile on this one, we're going A tier. If you're a fan of marketing, you may want to learn about the original Burberry Brit campaign. It's a very interesting story. Givenchy Pie, S tier. Isabella, thank you so much for the chat. And by the way, you don't have to be buying full bottles to get into fragrances. There's a lot of open forums on Facebook or even on Reddit where people do fragrance swaps, where they'll buy a couple of samples, and then if they don't like them or they've tested them and they don't work, they swap with other creators or just other people that are interested in fragrances. Explore how you can. You can go to Sephora, Ulta, and there's even some traditional brick and mortar stores that are selling fragrances out of consignment. So lots of opportunities to explore fragrances. And by the way, if you missed the chat earlier, we did a live reaction of Kayali's Love Fest. I have to say, I give this one like 9 out of 10. Super solid. I love the opening. Smells like a very boozy cherry. I get licorice, vanilla bourbon. It goes heavy with woods and patchouli. C Eau de Parfum. This one isn't C Eau de Parfum, but let me pull it up. This one's C Passion Eau de Parfum, just a collector's edition. Let me flip it around. I don't know why it won't show up, but I would just put it under B+ category. Armaf Club de Nuit Intense, A tier. Dior Sauvage, I'd say it's still travel size worthy. You don't have to get a full size bottle. My preference is the Eau de Toilette, if you want to pick one. Spice Bomb Extreme is my favorite. Spice Bomb Original, still really good. Extreme, I would go A tier. Cloud, we rank high. Cloud's going to be up here. Million Elixir, Paco Rabanne's Million Elixir? Or no. Alright, this one, we're going to go with A- on that one. This one gets A-. It's good. Ariana Grande's Cloud, we enjoy. If you want to break down on the notes, it smells sweet, coconutty, sugary. So these are the main notes. When I first tested it, it lasted 9+ hours. Versace Eau Fraiche, Bulgari Wood Essence. That one doesn't ring a bell on how I don't think I've sampled that one. Versace Eau Fraiche. That one's going to be B+. This one gets a lot of love from different content creators. I think it's okay. Not my favorite, but I like it. So B++. Great for price. Dior Homme. I love the Dior Homme line. So Dior Homme, we go A. All right, Dior Homme. Great, I missed a page. Oh, and by the way, if you're having a really great time on this TikTok live, be sure to hit double tap on that screen, send some likes, hit the share and copy link button just so the algorithm knows that we are here playing a game, learning about fragrances. Givenchy Reserve, we're tossing it up there. Fleur Missing Person. Test it. You have to test Missing Person before you buy. It is too musky, and sometimes people will buy the entire bottle and wonder, why can't I smell anything? Tom Ford's Effing Fabulous, I have not tried as well. you should put your, let's see, you should put your Twitch on your bio, because lots of people are requiring on your TikTok live and comment and they don't know you're on Twitch. Why didn't I think of that? That's a really great question. Really great comment. Little Sora, I will do that. You know what? There is a link to my Twitch on my bio, but maybe next time what I'll do is I will set it up so that if you're on my TikTok live, it'll be the first link that you click on. Maybe the second link. So you click on it, then you go into the Twitch. Yeah, so if you're on TikTok live, just so you know, I do stream simultaneously to Twitch, to TikTok, and then also to the YouTube atmosphere. Prada L'Homme A++ tier, Lacoste Pour Homme. This is going to be A-, great price point, but it doesn't last very long. Givenchy Irresistible. Givenchy Irresistible, I like. We're going A tier. Acqua di Gio Absolute, amazing scent. The style, to most, I think may come across as older, so I would say a reserved A tier. I like it though. Gabelle, thank you so much. Chrome United Azzaro. Commodity Velvet, I enjoyed it, wasn't in love, so I'd go B+. Tobacco Vanille. This website is called tiermaker.com, and what happens is you could look up fragrance tiers, and my tiers are saved on there, or if you just want to go to my TikTok live so they get uploaded to Twitch or YouTube and scroll all the way to the very end, you can get a full picture of what the tier ranking is at the end of every episode. YSLY, we go A+ tier. Rain by Clean, it's good. I'm gonna say B+, but it's more of like a clean aesthetic. So if you really like it, to you it may be A+. Bleu de Chanel we have on here, it is A. Tobacco Vanille S tier, one of the best fragrances from Tom Ford. I may even have a different ranking. See, this one has some different ones. This one has Tobacco Vanille. Chanel No. 5. That one I put on the B category. Thoughts on Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille? Funny I'll mention it. Tobacco Vanille, I think, smells like Big Red Gum and Dr. Pepper. So if you like it, I say, wear it and enjoy it. And if you're enjoying this TikTok live, remember, like, follow, and share. I would love y'all's feedback. New TikTok up on the gram. So I want to see if I can find that one account that has some of the best reviews. Oh, man. I'm under pressure. Eventually I'll find it. But man, if I could watch that on TikTok live, that would be awesome. Just live reacting to those accounts and those videos would be too good. Burberry Brit for Men. This one, you might often find this one at a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls for $30. $30 and under is a great price point. I put this one in B++ tier. Isabella says, have you heard of Laurel Canyon? I have, but I have not tested them. They do have sampler sets, so I recommend testing it that way. Has anybody tried YSLY Live Edition? I've heard good things. I'm kidding. Shug or SUG. I prefer the aromatics. but I have not sampled it. But I like the scent profile. My friend, if you can find it under 90 bucks, it is an A tier. Enjoy it. I hope you like it. I have not tried this one. Let's see. Gucci Bloom B++. All right. And Burberry Touch B Green Irish Tweed by Creed. We would rank it high. Lacoste Pour Homme, same. Ultramel, I like. The scent profile is a bit clubbish. Let me pull it up. Sweet fragrance. Not as versatile as some of the other ones. If you're looking for something versatile, we're looking for ambroxan, aromatics, herbs, lavender. But good fragrance. Not something that I would probably say would be your everyday. Still A. A lot of people are asking about Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus is really good. A tier. Favorite vanilla fragrance? It would have to be Jazz Club. I'm pretty sure vanilla is in there unless it's benzoin, or at least marketed as benzoin. Let's see. Tobacco rum sweet vanilla. Favorite vanilla. Right now this is probably my favorite one. Parfums de Marly Pegasus. A++ tier. Best coffee fragrance? Great question. That one's going to go to Acros Awake. Best coffee fragrance, if you want to smell like hazelnut creamer and coffee, Acros Awake is just, that's the good stuff. Gucci Bloom, I ranked high. That one's going to get A minus. I'm not the biggest fan of dominant white floral fragrances, but this one's nice. Azara Wanted by Night, great fragrance, A tier. 1 Million Elixir, B. Stronger With You and Emporio Armani, we go A+. Great question. Spice Bomb, I do have a decant of, so I am familiar with it. What would I rate Spice Bomb, the original? Or one of the decants? I like it, but I do prefer the flankers. Club de Nuit Intense, go EDT or EDP. I would rank those A tier. There is an EDP or a Parfum version limited edition. I don't think that one's worth it in the price point. Gucci Bloom, we put that one at B++. Best Maison Margiela, that one's going to be Jazz Club. But there's going to be like really close competition behind it for By the Fireplace and Whispers in the Library. Givenchy Irresistible, I really like, A tier. La Nuit de l'Homme, A tier. All right. What else do we got here? Stronger With You Intensely, A tier. Somebody asked, I need to know how it smells. So you've come to the TikTok live. See Eau de Parfum. So there's a few different ones. There's not exactly one called the C Eau de Parfum. I mean, there is, but it's the limited edition, and I don't think that's the one you're referring to. There's a C, and there's a C Passion line. Maybe it's C Intense that you're looking for? Tough to say. I like them, but they don't have the strongest projection, and there's nothing really that stood out to me when I sampled these at the store. Favorite Joe Malone fragrance? Maybe Wood Sage and Sea Salt. Top winter fragrances? Oh, Coral Fantasy. Coral Fantasy, Jazz Club, Papyrus Oud. Papyrus Oud 71. I mean, we're going favorite winter fragrances, Papyrus Oud 71. What else am I throwing out there? Bentley Absolute. Get that for $30. I guess $40 now. It used to be for $30. Commodity. Book smells like Santal 33, but they have one. Commodity Paper. Commodity Paper Plus. That is another winter one. Great one. All right. I have 2 more minutes, but before I end every single live, I always give this offer up to every single person. If I didn't get to your review, you can always follow me on Instagram and send me a DM, and I will give you my review of something you send me a message on. Just give me a couple of days to do a follow-up. So follow me on Instagram, send me a DM and say, hey, what are your thoughts on this fragrance? I was on your TikTok live. Those 2 words, I'm good. I will help you out. I will let you know my feedback. Dior J'adore. It's good, but I would also sample the flanker. I have not tested the flanker. Armani Code Profumo. I've always heard that this one's going to be discontinued, but it's always still around. It's like it hasn't gone anywhere. One of the classics. On my other ranking sheet, this one was an S tier. Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Male would be A-. And as a recap, for this one, S tier, which is the highest ranked one, Vanilla 28, Mugler Goddess Intense, YSL Alom, still really great. Thank you so much for following the host. Azaro Wanted by Night, A tier. Bulgari Man in Black, I am not the biggest fan of. But I do know a lot of people like it. If it smells heavy, dark, maybe a bit too animalic. Where would I put this? I'll be generous and just say B+. Xerjoff Lyra I have not tried, but I've heard a lot of amazing things about Xerjoff Lyra. Joe Malone Scarlet Poppy, really great pick. Thank you so much for the likes. 50 Shades of Grace, Tiffany Toto. Let's see if I could find your comment and find out what you're asking for. Let's see, what is Tiffy? My chat is like messing up on me, so I'm not able to see everything in order like I should. Tiffany says, I'm obsessed with 1 million. I buy it for all my boyfriends. That's the first time I've heard that. That is funny, though. Hey, if you like it, buy it. Chanel number 5. Okay, I usually rank it in B tier, but since you've been asking so often, we can just toss it up on the A tier for today. Chanel number 5, where is it? It's somewhere on here. But it would be A plus for you. Ralph Lauren Bromance, A tier. Hugo Boss, Deep Red, B. Thank you all so much for all these likes. It's been a difficult time managing both chats, but I do appreciate everybody joining. Again, be sure to follow me on Instagram if I didn't get a chance to cover your fragrance review, whether it was Ultramel, Giorgio Armani, any of the Jo Malone fragrances. If it was Marc Jacobs Decadent, which I would rate an A, send me a DM on Instagram and I'll work with you on giving you my feedback. Just give me a couple of days. Fahrenheit Dior, B tier. Versace Dylan Blue, B tier. B plus though. Thank y'all so much, and I will be back on tomorrow night on another TikTok live and / Twitch live. Twitch fam, same offer goes to y'all. If y'all give me a follow on Instagram, send me a DM. I'll try to answer y'all the same way. Creed Silver Mountain Water or Viking. If you're above the age of 35, Viking. If you're under or don't really care about like smelling a bit older and like refined and musky, I would go Silver Mountain Water. It's very more refreshing. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a very great night. If anything comes up, leave me a comment on my latest TikTok and I'll try to get an answer for you.